Yo, what's up? This is Willie Taylor.
This is Shanda Denyce.
Yo, you can go to iTunes right now, pick up my new single, Thought I Knew Myself, and Freak of the Week. Please do that for me. Thank you. Support us now. And you're watching Stuff Flat People Like TV.
And don't forget to, stay tuned to Shanda because I got my music coming soon as well.
Exactly. Stuff Flat People Like TV. Oh man, it's been definitely a journey. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it was once we decided to do the show, we was okay with sharing our story with the world. So you mean it was at that point it was just like okay, let's just go and inspire other people.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So it wasn't a big hassle. I'm coming from reality TV with making the band, so I'm used to cameras all over the place. But I want them to be able to meet my family as well and just see what that grind is from the other side of it. So we felt like it worked and it was fun. I didn't want to be caught up in a whole bunch of drama, so I'm not interested in none of the women on the show like that. To be trying to make me look messy and nothing like that. I really got on really honestly, and I knew what I was getting on for. I was really getting on to share my story and let them know that I'm about the music, and that's pretty much it. So if it was gonna steer anyway other than coming back to the music, then I wouldn't been, and what you were thinking would have been 100% correct. But I knew that I wasn't going to be a part of the mess of the show. But I definitely wanted to be an inspiration to other artists that watch the show. We had a coming out story, and it was a lot. It was just a lot. It was a lot going on.
Elements of this. I think it was great.
You got to see an aspect even from Fizz when he was you got to see a father taking care of his son versus being and the mother not being in life. Now that to me that was new. I was like, I haven't seen, experienced, or watched somebody where a father had and the mother wasn't the one that was coming in with her side.
The mother was paying for child support and all that stuff.
So that was kind of new too. And then on our side when we came in, we've been together for 13 years. We've been married for 8. So she knows me better than anybody. So she knows my ups and my downs, my struggles. So it was able to catch that because a lot of people in relationships who do go through bill situations and things like that, and they looked at it like, yo, I've walked through airports and I have something. Me and my wife just had that argument the other day. I'm like,
yeah,
that's crazy.
It's
but
real.
It's real, and people can relate to it. Yeah, so it's cool.
How can we make this interesting? How can we make this happen with our life? Because we're not trying to date other people. Like that's not what we're there for. And I know that's love and hip hop most of the time. So I was like kind of skeptical about it, but it's a good opportunity because we're just moving out here to LA. Just a new, aspect added to the show.
I think that the biggest thing is first off, this is my friend. This is my friend first off, and another thing, she's my friend, she's my wife, and she's the mother of my 2 children. So she wears so many hats that I got to make sure that she's cool. And our friendship is first. We keep God in our lives. Well, God is first. Our friendship. We're providers, and I feel like in our situation, I can love her even if it hurts. Like if she does something, I can find it in my heart to forgive her because I know she's a human being and we make mistakes. And I know I put her through stuff that, she should have been cut my head off and put me, but she stuck there with me, so I can't because I cheated.
I cheated too.
Yeah, and the bottom line is this, either I could have left her at that situation or I could have loved her enough to forgive her and understood that I'm not perfect, and I understood that I had done exactly the same thing and get with somebody else and she does the same thing, and it's like, yo,
why not?
I could have just, and figured it out from there. So it's like, we learn from the mistakes and we try our best not to do it again.
I think it made our marriage stronger too. Our relationship, our connection a lot stronger because we've gone through so much, that nothing could really break us at this point.
Yeah, and that was another thing when we decided to say, okay, yeah, we're gonna open up our lives to love and hip hop, the show of opinions. How strong are we? Because everybody, it could mix up your marriage. Nah, fam, it really can't.
It really can't.
Not this. We are trying to get our own show.
Something where it's
something
just,
we can
show
we
elaborate
want
on
to
a
show.
family. This is a real family that's trying to make stuff happen. So I think that'll be a good aspect.
Yeah, and
motivating.
Our family, we have such a huge paper trail far as internet wise, where you can go back to like 2009 and look at a YouTube and be like, oh man, that's them. You can still see, they cool. They rock with each other for real. They ain't like we no boring couple. We have a good time, and I think that happened in a lot of our scenes where people don't understand it. We argue, but we got a big sense of humor. So a lot of our arguments have a whole lot of funny parts to it. So like even when they were filming Love and Hip Hop, They didn't show they want to make it.
They want
to make it so
serious.
So serious that they took I think they was just filming around all the laughter. Like yo, like damn, we was busting up right here, but people wouldn't even know. I got a new single out, Thought I Knew Myself right now, and in a couple weeks I should be dropping my official first single. Thought I Knew Myself was more for storyline, but it's an awesome record. It's definitely on my album. My new single, Freak of the Week, will be dropping in a couple weeks, and that's the one we're gonna go, radio and everything else with. You know what I mean? So, all the things coming. I'm dropping my album first quarter. The name of the album is Music. And it's amazing, and I think it's gonna be refreshing to all R&B lovers. And even if you're not even a fan of R&B, I just feel like it's a nice bounce there, but it's heartfelt, and it's what R&B has been missing. And I'm happy to be in a position to be able to share it. You know what I mean? Definitely my cousin Jeremiah. He's gonna be on. I got one record with Pusha T. He's on the album. Maximilian from the Islands is on my single Freak of the Week, and I think that's it as of right now, but I'm gonna reach out to a few more and see what I can grab. I was just talking to somebody earlier, and I was letting them know even how I had to get away from the Day 26 situation. I had to close that window so people can pay attention to my Willie Taylor brand, because if I kept the window open, then people gonna keep on asking me questions. Yo, what about Day 26? It's like, okay, cool. I love them too, but let's focus right here. And you know what I mean? Yeah. And I even had to explain it to one of my group members, honestly, because they didn't understand what my mission was right now. And I was like, yo, bro, it ain't like I'm locking the window, but I just want people to be able to focus on me. And if they call and they ask for us to come again, then I'm not going to be the one to mess up that. Nah, I'll open the window. We can come back and do whatever we need to do. But at the end of the day, right now, my main focus is Willie Taylor, this album, Music, my single, Thought I Knew Myself, and Freak of the Week, and these people. If Diddy was to come with an offer to sign me today, as long as the business is right, then I don't have no problem. I mean, as long as the paperwork, the black and white reads exactly what we talk, man, I'm cool with it. I don't care who the deal is with. But now my mind is in a different place, of why I'm never gonna be in a position to be, for somebody to use me through music again. Yeah, and not to say that Diddy used me, because I don't feel like he used me. Me and Diddy cool. You know what I mean? I don't. Anything that anybody else has to say about him, I don't have that same story. Yeah, man. So I didn't expect him to take me and say, "Hey, man, I'm gonna put you right here, and this is gonna be me and you." Nah, fam. I expect you to give me the opportunity. I took the opportunity,
and the platform,
and whatever I do with it is what I'm gonna do with it. You know what I mean? So whatever situation you find me in right now is because I put myself in that situation. I'm never gonna point a finger at nobody.
Actually, I'm in music as well. That's how we originally met. Mm-hmm. So I'm working on my project now. Now that he is out of his contract, I can focus on Shanda now. So you'll be hearing more about Shanda Denyce soon.
Mm-hmm. And it's really,
in the future.
And,
you sing, or?
Yeah.
I sing, yes.
Yeah, and that's what we met years ago. You mean, obviously, but it was through music. I was writing songs for her group. Back then, it was like, okay, and then we just found that connection, and through music, it was like, okay, cool. And she's been broke with me. She's been high with me. I mean,
but I get.
She's been through my
highs and lows.
Yeah, everything. She's been there, and she ain't never changed. We've always been the same.
That was a nice pickup.
Yeah.
Right. She's been high with me.
High with me. Like, I don't get high with you.
Just fresh, man. I think fly is fresh. What you think?
What fly is?
Yeah.
I say, being true to yourself and, being confident, that's fly to me.
Yeah.
Confidence is fly to me. Like, I don't care if you agree with it. I agree with you now. You fly as hell because you're confident enough to make me believe that.
Word.
Period.
That's it. Gotta do this drop and then.